Hello, everybody. Teri Barr here for our brand new Maximum Inc. Music Magazine's video podcast. I cannot wait to talk to this guy. You love him, you know him. His name's Dave Adler. Hi, Dave.
Well, hello from Tetris, Teri. It is so wonderful to see you here. I've been circling the globe, watching what's going on down there, and it looks like things are just starting to clear up. Clouds are just starting to part, but what a crazy time we've all been having, huh, Teri?
Oh my goodness. And you even more so if you're up in space somewhere, wherever that may be.
Well, you get a real good clear picture up here. I'm here with my partner in crime, Mary Beth.
Oh, I love Mary Beth.
We're looking out over the vistas of the lovely blue planet and just kind of, collectively holding our breath until we can come back in and have a nice landing and start playing music again.
Absolutely. Okay, so Dave, many people know you as being the leader, the front guy, the hold everybody together and have a blast guy with Steely Dan. But can you remind people of all the other groups you play with normally?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, apart from Steely Dan, I play with a bunch of wonderful groups. Here in Milwaukee, I play with a guy named Keith Pulvermacher.
Mm-hmm.
I also play with a wonderful singer-songwriter named Joe Richter. In Madison, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. What's funny, Teri, is that I actually have a list of everybody that I play with because I forget to say it.
Well, I think when people hear your list, they'll understand.
Well, maybe they will, and
maybe
they'll just think I'm lame, but that's no change. Okay, yeah.
I'm glad to see your humor is still intact.
Steely Dan. I do wonderful things with Willie Porter.
Yes.
Keith, I mentioned. Joe, I mentioned. I play with my wonderful friends Lance and Sarah. I do wonderful songs for Alex Wood. I just did some tracking for Robert J. on his record coming up.
Oh, he's terrific.
He's fantastic. I still do stuff with the Gomers and Friends. Still play with the Love Monkeys occasionally. Still playing with some cats in Chicago, the Uptown Rubes, and also a Elvis Costello tribute band called the Get Happy.
Wow.
And a bunch of different sessions and stuff. So it constantly changes. Anyway, there's a lot of people that I'm keeping in contact with from space.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Man, you did do some virtual shows mostly in the summertime,
right,
including one with a friend who was making pottery. You were kind of the backtrack for him creating pot.
Right.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that was fantastic. We were in Cambridge, Wisconsin, and we were doing a simulcast with our wonderful friend Mark Skudlarek, who is a potter of national and world renown, who's based in Cambridge. And our dear friend Andy Wallman came and shot it, and we broadcasted it live. And he just threw a pot on a wheel and started to just create something. And I just sort of played ambient, pottery kind of creation music. Sometimes he might say something here, I'm going to do something, and then I might play a riff based on what he said. And anyway, it's just this fun. We did it like twice, 2-hour shows where, at the end of the show, he had created this incredible work of art, this pot, and I had played underneath it, and I sort of built up to a climax when it was going to be done. It was just something fun to do.
I have to tell you, just sitting on the couch and watching that, it was really relaxing too.
I think so glad.
Everybody kind of had that stress going by mid to later summer. We were all feeling like, So watching something like that, you just kind of went, okay, I'm just going to let it all go.
just let that clay spin and just,
Oh, and that's what it was.
Yeah,
it felt so nice. Good. So thank you for that.
Oh my gosh, it was our pleasure to do that. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah. Well, how have you been otherwise this last year? How have you kept your spirits up?
It's been a whirlwind of thinking about what it's going to be like when this all goes away. Like I said, Mary Beth and I are just sort of watching everything go on from this space capsule up in space. Luckily, my dear friends and dear family all seem to be doing okay.
Good.
And you know, in the meantime, I've been doing a lot of things like going through boxes of old tapes and remembering jam sessions from 1986. Oh wow, that was really cool.
Yeah.
She did the really cool thing. So you know, doing that, and you know, always experimenting, doing some collaborative stuff over the web, trying to make that work. But you know, basically, when it comes down to it, I'm a real live rock and roller type of guy, like you said, and
yep.
I just miss the heck out of all of that action, just the community of it and the great vibrations of it, and just making people happy, and all that stuff is just, it's been really difficult. It's been really difficult to not have that in my life as a regular part of my life, like it has been for such a long time, and hopefully will be again.
Yes.
But you know, with the love of good people around you, and you know, trying to keep a somewhat of a positive attitude, although that can be very difficult at times. You know, just trying to barrel through the other side, and just in the meantime, stay as musical as I can, play sessions when I can, you know, talk to people, you know, try to jam virtually, that kind of thing.
Good. Yeah. Believe me, we're waiting to see you back on stage too. But since we have you here, would you play a song for us?
Well, sure.
Okay.
Mary Beth, would you like to be a part of this song? Mary Beth is in the constabulatory next. It's a 2-room space station. Mary Beth, everybody.
Does she have to come through a tube into the other room?
She does. We've been asked to do a little tune about how things are today. And I thought maybe you and I could improvise something. What do you think?
Sounds good.
All right.
I'm gone.
Look at the camera, maybe you'll be there.
Oh.
We're vanishing in and out of existence. We don't know if we're going to appear in the video or not. Because we're all vanishing in and out of existence. Here on Tetris, you never know what's gonna stop and what's gonna start. It's been a crazy year, hasn't it, Mary Beth?
Sure has.
It's been a crazy year for wearing pink and black sweaters. Oh, we're waiting to beam down. We're waiting to beat the frown. Mary Beth and Dave on a celestial wave. When's the music gonna start? Everybody have some heart. We're gonna get vaccinated by the brainy people who get millions of dollars. We're thinking of how to save us humans. Is it worth it, Mary Beth?
Sure
is. Is it worth it?
Oh.
Teri!
Oh, big hearts!
All right.
Can I bring a special guest into the phone?
Sure, cool. Oh, we also, well, now everybody wants to see the special guest.
Oh, I love special guests.
You'll love this one.
Oh!
Come on, Joe. Hold this one.
Yes!
We have a special guest. Okay, you're just gonna have to believe us. We have a special guest.
Oh, you can see Joe.
There! Our special guest. Joe the Magic Space Dog.
Hello.
Joe the Magic Space Dog wanted to
that is so sweet, you guys.
We
okay.
have space dog food.
Yeah.
That was really fun. Okay, now Dave.
Yes.
I have my top 10 questions for you. Top 10 with Teri.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Hit me.
Okay, where are you from? Where did you grow up?
Madtown, Madison, Wisconsin.
Where else have you lived?
Chicago, Los Angeles, New York, Austin, Minneapolis, West Dallas.
You are a true musician. Moving, grooving. What instruments do you play? I know there's more than the keys.
Well, I play some guitar as well and some drums as well. I play a little bass. I played trumpet in high school, but it's been a long time. I
know what, you're forgetting one.
The melodica?
Accordion.
The accordion, of course. The accordion.
My dad plays accordion, so I had to get that in there. And yes,
well,
the melodica.
Yes, your lovely father. Yes, he's a fantastic accordionist. I've heard.
What age did you actually start playing music or learning music?
I started playing at around 4 years old. A wonderful trip to Shakey's Pizza, if you can believe that, led me to the piano. My parents took us to Shakey's, and that was that old place where they used to have that ragtimey guy playing. Yes. And I saw my future right there. I said, that's it. I want to do that. You were
just taken in by him and then said, I got to play piano.
Yep. And that was fantastic. And it's my parents were very supportive, luckily for me.
That's awesome.
And yeah, classical music followed.
Okay, so you do play. I mean, you could have your own band if you could, make yourself be that many people. Yeah, but do you have a favorite instrument? If you had to give up all the other ones you play, what's your favorite?
Oh my gosh, that's so difficult.
I know.
I think of a Hammond organ. I think of a Fender Rhodes. I think of a Wurlitzer. I think probably just the straight up acoustic piano. Probably if I had to just play one the rest of my life, that'd probably be what I'd play.
Okay.
I have to just play one.
Do you have a favorite venue to play?
Oh, I do. The High Noon Saloon.
Yay!
High Noon Saloon. I'm always going to list that one first, man.
Oh, they'll love hearing that too.
Us, the Gomers, we played there for so many years, and wow, Kathy and now all the wonderful new folks that run it doing a great job too. Everybody from Frank, and they've been actually really kind to me and to all the bands that I played with, and treated all Madison local musicians really well, and we're lucky to have them. But anyway, yeah, the High Noon, I keep going back to them.
Oh no, I love that place as well. Yeah. Okay, so if you were not a musician, so say you're Shakey's guy at the beginning, you never found out about music, what do you think you would be?
I think I would probably either be a therapist or a blood courier.
What? You could probably try both of those as you're up in space.
And by the way, these are still on the blood courier is still on the table, Teri. You don't need to have an advanced degree for that.
Okay.
So I'm but yeah, I think that if I had the stomach for going to school and majoring in psychology, if I could have pulled that off, I would have done that, or could have, or should have. But anyway, no, that's not what I am.
Good.
I'm a happy musician guy.
Good. We're glad you are. We're glad to have you, man. You're like therapists anyway as a musician, because music is like therapy.
Skills, especially in Gomoroki. Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, now I know how you're probably going to answer this one, but be careful since you have one near you. Are you a cat or dog person?
Oh, dog. Of course.
I was hoping you would say the right one. Otherwise, you're going to get kicked off your ship or whatever.
That was an easy one, too.
Okay. Do you prefer to ride a bike, walk, or drive somewhere?
That's a good question.
Especially you've lived.
Riding a bike is definitely gone from that.
Okay.
I like walking and I like driving.
Okay.
I like walking short distances. Maybe 2 miles or less. I'm cool with walking. But I also like rolling down the street, sipping on gin and juice, and feeling that light breeze,
Okay.
So I really like both.
Awesome.
You know what? Wouldn't it be cool if we could have one of those Flintstone cars so you could walk when you feel like it and drive when you feel like it?
Yeah, that's kind of
They'd be walking around.
It is a little of everything, isn't it? Yeah. I want a Jetsons mobile, though. See? You're kind of in one of those right now.
George Jetson, his wife, his
daughter, Judy. Okay, Dave, question number 10. Okay. You made it all the way through.
All right, 10 questions.
What are you looking forward to in the months ahead?
I am looking forward to joyous groupings of tens and hundreds and thousands of people coming together in the light of a musical, harmonious sky, becoming one with the universe through the cosmic space universal vibration that flows through every living thing. And I'm looking forward to everybody playing in tune that day. I hope everybody will be playing in tune. And I hope that we'll all agree on what song to wait. You know, it won't even matter. It won't even matter if we're in tune. It won't even matter if we're playing the same song.
Exactly.
I just can't wait to see everybody out there again, dancing, grooving, having a good time. I'm holding out for that.
Meantime, I do want to let people know they can go to your Facebook page or your website.
Correct.
To connect with you, because you are going to start putting out some cute, fun little videos.
Fun things.
Yes. And you do greeting cards, but they're musical. And I know you do these for pets. You did some
I
for...
I do love songs for pets and special occasions for people.
Yes.
So, you know, like let's say your cousin Frank is celebrating his bar mitzvah. Happy bar mitzvah, Frank, happy bar mitzvah, Frank, happy bar mitzvah. And maybe he likes Gone with the Wind and he likes the song Maria too, because that would be a perfect combination.
Oh, wow. Yep. And I know you did Father's Day cards last year, some Mother's Day cards. So just a reminder, if you want to get a hold of Dave.
Administrative Assistance Day cards. Happy Cooper. Thanks for still being a Cooper. Thanks for
my gosh.
Those cards.
Dave, this has been wonderful. Thank you so much.
Hey,
it was great to catch up.
Out there, we want to shout back out to you, Miss Teri. Keeping everything groovy and positive and happening and dealable. Peace to you and love to you, and many thanks for everything that you do.
Thank you. We will see you on stage soon.
Joe the dog and everybody else out there in space.
Yes. Careful in your space travels. We'll see you soon.
Thanks. I must make my way now to the space microwave to have some tank.
Okay, good luck then.
Thank you.